Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome to another video. This is the Demoscene Report for the 29th of May 2024. As usual, I summarize all of the releases and news that I could find during this past week on the active Demoscene computer culture that I actively follow. And I will quickly present to you now. Everything is linked on the description below, so you can run the demos on your own hardware and watch the videos and read the articles you are most interested in more detail later on. I hope you liked this video. Please share it with a friend who is interested in the demo scene. If you do, it would mean the world to me, would really help the channel grow, so please do seriously consider doing that. A lot of interesting news popped up this week, and 3 demo parties happened during the weekend, so let's take a look at the things that we have to talk about this week. Starting off with Fat Tracks Volume 7 by Artstate, which is a music disc with tracks that are, some of them are new, some of them are not that new, but all of them for the Amiga, fitting on a single disc that you can boot on your Amiga and hear some fat tracks playing. Then we have JTruck's timezoner JavaScript that got an update very recently, a little JavaScript handler that he wrote to automatically have timetables listing the time zones of the actual party and the viewing person. So if you are on a different time zone, you have access to both time zones, and it's more convenient for you to browse and know when things are happening in your own time and on the time of the party place. So yeah, he did this write-up. He used for a few demo parties as well, Love Bite and Outline. And if you are organizing a demo party in the summer, which there are a lot of them happening during the summer of 2024 or plan to happen, do consider using this for people who are following your party remotely to have a better viewing experience. Next up, we have the Rounded Boxes SDF article written by IQ of RGBA, a legend in the demo scene already. He popularized a lot of the SDF knowledge base that exists. His website is one of the main repositories that people point to when anyone is learning about sign distance functions and their use on graphics programming. He wrote this article specific about rounded boxes and the different nuances about the different ways that you can achieve the rounded boxes sign distance function. Goes through all of the math with code examples of how to do things, everything very well explained, as he usually does, so highly recommend you reading it if you would like to use rounded boxes sign distance functions on your upcoming productions. Talking about IQ and sign distance functions, he has been working on Adobe Project Neo for quite a while now. I think we first announced it back in when Adobe was premiering, like showing a preview of it a few months back. I think it was December or November, something like that. It has been open to as beta now to the public. People have been using it. It's pretty much an SDF editor in the browser that you can do your things and change all of the different elements there, and you can use it for designing a scene and prototyping things real quick. Some people from the demo scene already been trying to find ways on how to export the format from the browser directly into primitives that you can use for your own code, for your own productions later on, because it's useful as an SDF modeling tool itself. There are a couple other SDF modeling tools out there that we already talked about a few times on these past videos as well. But it's still relatively kind of new of a framework, and there's still a lot of ongoing development going and ways that you can achieve things, and not much active development in 3D editing tools using SDF functions. So yeah, very good one by Adobe, just got released with world-class demo scener being a part of the development effort there, so do check it out. Other things that I want to talk about: the Postal Museum from Finland has been actively involved in some different digital art things involving the demo scene as well, and also video games preservation. They're launching another project about preserving the demo scene history and culture in different ways. You can see they're planning a documentary film among other media. That I think they were also involved on this little leaflet that I showed a few weeks back. If you want to read more information about the project and get in touch and share your experiences of what the Demoscene means to you, you can read all about it on this website. Highly recommend you doing it and help outreach the Demoscene a bit more and preserve it in a way, have it a bit better documented for other people in the future to also know a bit more about the Demoscene in a more accurate way. Talking about more Demoscene outreach as well, there was this very interesting Demoscene presence in this animated feature film called Mars Express. One of the scenes were commissioned to a demo group, the still demo group, to develop. I just watched the movie yesterday, actually, just in time for this review. Very good movie, a bit in the vein of Ghost in the Shell, but slightly different, and a bit more modern as well. Very good take, very good world building and narrative and characters. So very good movie overall. So it's really cool to see some Demoscene presence there as well. I think the director was originally interested in the Demoscene back on the Amiga days already, and there are a few little references to the Demoscene here and there, not just the presence, the commission for Still to do that final effect. So check out the movie. More things that came out, some intros from Core were released back in 97, 98. They were recently remade as for fun project, and they were made public in C, I believe. Yeah, looks like it's C. So yeah, this was recently posted. If you want to take a look at how some basic intros are made from back in the day, you can have the source code available here. More things, I saw this article talking about Voxel displacement renderers, not by a Demoscener as far as I know, but it's an interesting take, and I think some Demoscener folks will appreciate and find it interesting. So it's like trying to get the old Quake aesthetic, but using modern voxel tools in it, which is a really interesting thing. He's doing a renderer out of that, and this article explains in depth all of the little things that he had to consider for making it. So I think it's a good read for people interested in computer graphics to go through, and that's why I referenced it here. More things that came out. FairLight went to X Demoparty in the Netherlands, and Bacchus did some recordings of his visit there. Very interesting video, some very interesting interviews in the middle as well, especially like the part with Facet, to learn a bit more about Facet and his involvement on the Commodore 64. You can see 1 hour of video footage here, just walking around the party place, talking with random or not so random people that he walks around. So it gives you a good overview of what the X Demoparty is like, and also gives some insight on the active Commodore scene, so I highly recommend you checking it out. Talking about Commodore 64, a lot of small intros were released as usual. Commodore 64 stuff is coming out all of the time outside of any parties. Kuto Force did this little night intro, 45 years of the Victory demo group, also small intro celebrating that. Happy birthday to Dr.J by Finish Gold. First to Slack by Slackers, also released. And then we had a whole demo party dedicated to the Commodore 64 happening in Poland. The Moonshine Dragons being organized for the third year, I think. Good little compos, high quality, more high quality than I was expecting, but really cool to see the Polish scene very much active and prolific. Let's take a look at the different competitions that happened, starting with the 4K intro competition. A couple of releases by Faith Design, Arise doing a very meme release, and I guess I have to explain this meme. So, Arise originally did a remake or a demake of a demo by, I believe, Conspiracy or Umlaut Design, one of those. So they did a demake of a PC demo, but running on the Commodore 64, proving that it's possible with even Commodore 64 technology to do stuff that you usually see on Windows. Joker, a group from Poland, saw that and say, so you make a Commodore 64 demo emulating a PC demo. That's very cute. I can make that in 4 kilobytes. For the ZX Spectrum, which is even more limiting than the Commodore 64. So they did that release, and they referenced that, you know, that it's a praise, an imitation praise for Arise. So Arise now did the 4K version of that, imitating Joker. So it's a meme of a meme of a meme about remaking another things, but it's technologically impressive to do this. So very cool intro here by Arise that got second place at Moonshine Dragons. And the winner went for Gordian with his very stylistic intro called AGBP, which stands for something, but I don't recall what it is anymore right now. So we'll leave it at that. But do check it out. I saw the intro and it was really, really cool. Multiple scenes and everything, so very good 4K. Then we had the demo competition, which was slightly more packed than I was expecting, considering there was just a few weeks after the X Demoparty. An anti-IBEX demo, just a one-screen thing, nothing very interesting. Crazy Signs by Atlantic, who had a little bit more effort put into it. They used a lot of sign dots in this intro and good artwork, as you can see here, and good music as well. Then an invitation for a new demo party happening in Poland called Boom, and the invitation is called the Boom Party Invitation. I'm not sure why it says Boom Party Invitation 2025. I think it was for 2024, wasn't it? Oh no, it's already aiming for 2025. Okay, I thought it was going to be like in a month from now, but it's a month and a year from now. Okay, interesting. So more Commodore 64 parties happening in Poland soon, or well, in a year. Then we had the Eighth Wonder by Fancy Rats, a nice little demo here as well. And From the Deep of the North by FairLight, a more full-length feature demo by FairLight. They had already made a demo for X. They still found time to do something for Moonshine Dragons as well. FairLight being one of the most prolific releasing groups of late. They got second place because the winner was Aliens in Wonderland by Sensor Design, also a very active Commodore 64 group with a very long history. And here they made the mix of aliens invading and Alice in Wonderland. So if you like those kind of themes, very tongue-in-cheek, very funny sort of demo. Worked really well, so congratulations Sensor Design on winning the Moonshine Dragons 2024 demo competition. Then we had the graphics competition, which, if you follow the Commodore 64 scene, is always very high quality pixel artworks. They also included some Petsky artworks in here. Moonshine by Guinea Pig in 13th place. Full of Stars by Jim, also Petsky. Swan by Innuendo. Niezluma by Get of Samar Productions. Never Enough of Dragons by Atom32K. Mailin by Yamazaki Kato of Team Koalas. I always find it, I think this is converted from a ZX Spectrum one, like the color clash that has on some of those characters is not, you don't have those limitations on Commodore 64. So I think it's converted from ZX Spectrum graphics converted to Commodore 64. That's my feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please let me know. If anyone knows, please put it on the description, on the comments on the YouTube video here, please. Lucid Dream by Astor of Exxon and Skylight Designs. Very nice choice of colors, like the palette all over the place. Well, it uses the Commodore 64 palette, but in a very interesting way. Dragon by CED of Sensor Design, very stylistic image as well. Cafe Racer by Primek of Boom and LepCD. Watcher of the Skies by Hairdog of Boom, getting 4th place. In 3rd place, Deadly Chords by Bimber of Arise, with more death themed there. Alien Portals by Carrion of Sensor Design, very good alias in pixel work there. And On Your Knees Human by Primek of Boom won the 1st place. With nice little image there as well. I always have difficulties knowing which images are converted and are not, and I'm afraid of saying it's converted, but some of those felt like they were converted from using software to convert from stuff. Music competition as well, also had quite a few high quality tracks. The winner was the Check the Sound by Greg Field of Lep CD. If you like SID music, check out the full compo. It won by 1 point. And the third place was 3 points away, so very close competition here. Wild competition had a few interesting entries as well. The party scroll, where just a lot of people type on a scroll and had a couple of images showing here, got 7th place. A look at a different world by Shush was a music entry. Ancient Astronauts, a video entry by Vulture Design, which probably should have placed higher. Urzuki's Zebaloza was a joke entry, video entry made at the party place. Sivsk by Slavrevek, Commodore 64 slideshow, different images. Despair by Elysium, using some AI generated graphics and making a slideshow out of that, a themed slideshow out of that. Then we have Svervoni Guzinadzie by Zoni and Yetan and Slajerek, also using some AI graphics with some narrative of some sort. Didn't really grab me that much, but it made good use of the AI generated graphics technology. Is it something that I would watch again? Probably not, but take a look and see what you think. It won the wild competition at Moonshine Dragons regardless of that, so congratulations to them. Then we had 68K Inside happening in Finland, also a demo party dedicated to all things 68K, so Atari, Amiga, and Sinclair QL, all sorts of different things. A lot of invitations for the different platforms. Demo competition was packed with all sorts of different platform releases. Earth's Overload by Retream got 7th place. 6th place from Lab to Lab by Finity for the Amiga as well. For the Amiga AGA Artillery by Nacaller. Visit Dotum by Extreme, getting 4th place for the Atari ST. Sharing 2nd place, we had our Monochrome Sandcastle by Hackers, with this very interesting aesthetic that they use. Reminiscing more of a Macintosh sort of visualizations and not really Amiga, but I liked it. I found it interesting, so cool little demo by Hackers. And then they shared 2nd place with Summer Hack 2024 Invitation Reminder by Cerebral Vortex and That Hacker Society and Sector 1. So you are invited to Summer Hack. And the winner was Quantum Leap by Noise and the Swedish MFX, SMFX. Very cool, a nice little demo for the Sinclair QL, which is a computer that did not really take off. It was supposed to be a more upgraded version of the ZX Spectrum, but using another chip, another architecture. Didn't really sell that many copies, so not many games available for it, not many copies sold. And Speaker has been pushing a few more people to try to do some more Sinclair QL demos. He's got a few of them, trying to pimp them around to people who are interested in doing something and, you know, have a new platform for developing some Demoscene production. So if you're interested in the Sinclair QL development, please get in touch with Speaker of SMFX and let's have more Sinclair QL demos, because why not? If we can code them, we should make them. Nice little demo. Congratulations, Noise and SMFX. Graphics competition, not many entries here. Kisakuva by Akko getting 4th place. Polyman by Facet getting 3rd place. Very nice pixel art entry here. 2nd place, Lapsus by Yok of Dreamweb with a 4K executable graphics, using their technique using polygons that been using for other competitions. And the winner was The Lost Generation by Critical of How Job Rebels and Sweet 16. Very good pixel art entry here by Critical once again. The intro competition only had 5 entries. 68 Contact by Spreadpoint got last place with a 256-byte intro. Very hard to do 256-byte intros on the Amiga. You have a lot of space that is laid to waste, so well done. A hard stat veto by Decadence 64K intro for the Atari ST got 4th place. Cyberman 6 by Complex, not quite out just yet. The first time that they were doing something for the Amiga AGA. This is by Complex, but it's actually by Finish Gold. I heard on the grapevine. I mean, they're same people. The used to be in Finish Gold and now are even back then, they were already in Finish Gold and in Complex. The original series of Cyberman was originally made by Complex, the first 1-2 entries. And there were some people who deviated some things, namely the group that I'm from, Topolm. I also collaborated and made a few Cyberman versions. And now Cyberman 6 is coming back. And I haven't seen it yet because I missed the live stream and it's not available on VOD and it was buggy and it's not released yet. So I'm curious to see it. I haven't seen it. Please release them. Finish Gold, where are you? Or Complex, where are you? Please release Cyberman 6. The winner was, or the shared winner was for Amiga VHS by Desire with this VHS aesthetic feeling for it on the Amiga as a 40K intro, and Farmtis Straw by Desire and Function. No idea what kind of intro that's supposed to be. Framtits? If anyone knows what the hell it's supposed to be referring to, I guess watch the intro and find out. I haven't seen it yet. Amiga OCS intro in 32 kilobyte intros, which is not the usual standard for Amiga. Usually it's 40K, but whatever. If it fits, it works. So nice little compo of entries at 68K inside. They also had a music competition, which was won by Proton of Complex, very closely followed by Chavez of Function and Roz of Too Many Groups. And while demo entry was dominated by Ate Koryamo, with cherry picking winning overall over Broken Promises. So Nosfe versus Nosfe. I guess Nosfe won in the end with cherry picking. So yeah, that was 68K inside happening in Finland. Then there was also LayerOne happening in the United States. I haven't heard any results or releases from them. I sent them an email asking, what's up? Did you get any releases? Is there any information at all? Any video capture? Haven't heard back from them yet. They might still be recovering from organizing the event. That's completely valid. So hope to hear more about it next week. And if I hear anything about it, I will let you know. Otherwise, Demoparty happened in a security conference event in the United States, and I have not heard about any of the releases. They do have a custom board though, which looks pretty cool. In other news, Conspiracy released a bug-fixed version of their Winner 64K entry from Revision, so if you had trouble running the entry on your computer, try the fixed version. It might just work. More things, I found this video by Ben Jordan talking about software that Aphex Twin used back in the day to create his revolutionary electronic music, and they have some reference to trackers in the middle there, and I thought that was cute and I thought I should mention it. Also, a lot of people in the demo scene like Aphex Twin, so it will be probably a very interesting video for you to see. And we like experimental stuff as well, of people experimenting with different softwares and things like that. And this does a pretty interesting deep dive on the different things that Aphex Twin played with throughout the 90s, pretty much. So yeah, check out the video as well by Ben Jordan. What else? Hitchhiker released a new version of Packfire. If you are targeting the Sharp X68000, you now have a packer available that you can use to pack your intros and demos. So please consider doing so. The X68000 is not a very known machine. This was mostly released in Japan, I believe. Some were shipped to Europe and other places and America as well, but it was mostly a Japanese computer thing. The specs are very similar to the Amiga from what I heard, but it's a different kind of machine, so very interesting to see that. Anyways, it shares, since they share the same sort of chip family, the Packer targets both Atari ST and X68000, so yeah. Check it out, Packfire. And to wrap things up, I wanted to tell you about the party pack number 20 by Artstate, packing up the latest Amiga releases that were into a single disc that you can copy into the floppy and put it on your Amiga and watch all the demos running from disk. Includes entries from 68K inside already, and also some stuff from Crunch demo party that happened last week as well in Poland, dedicated to the Amiga as well. So that's all of the things that I wanted to show you this week. Also some quick highlights of the upcoming demo parties that are happening around you. Field Effects is happening this very weekend on the hacker camp that happens there at EMF hacker camp in Ledbury. 80K Loya in Finland, Ami Party happening in Poland, dedicated to the Amiga. Then the Graphathon newbies or newbie-friendly demo party happening in Espoo, Finland, will also take place in the beginning of June. Nova Demo Party in the UK, At Party, Flashback, and Underground Conference happening in the middle of June in the United States and also in Germany. Reunion Demo Party dedicated to the Commodore 64 happening in Sweden on the same weekend, also dedicated to the Commodore 64, but also other 8-bit platforms. In Hungary, we have the AROC Demo Party. Also same weekend, Posadas Demo Party in Spain, dedicated to the Amiga. We were talking maybe going there from Portugal, like driving there, but confirmation pending. And Shadow Party happening in France, somewhere close to Paris, if I'm not mistaken. Well, in Givy-de-Nargonne. So if you are in France, also consider going there. And the beginning of July, we'll have Nordlicht and Summer Hack, then Lost Party, Black Party, Oscar Encounter, Geeks Can Dance. A lot of demo parties happening throughout the summer. That's completely normal. That happens every single summer in the demo scene. So if you can attend a demo party near you, please consider doing so. Before wrapping up, thank you so much for watching the video until this ending. Greetings to the active Demoscene Demo Zoo crew for helping out, filling up the missing party results, helping with screenshots as well. You know the work that you did. Thank you so much for it. It helps me put together this report faster. Otherwise, I would have to be doing all that work myself. So fuckings to TMB of Scoopex for the useless discussion that we had last week. And if you like this video and would like me to keep doing more like this one, please consider supporting me through Patreon, patreon.com/psenough. Whatever you're willing to donate would very much be welcome to improve the setup that I have here and pay some bills and buy some beer and maybe have some budget to do more demo party traveling throughout the year. So yeah, that's it from me. Hope you're having a great day. See you next time. Bye bye everybody. Take care.